Hey guys, welcome back, sweetheart. So glad to have you here tonight, and uh, we've got a great show lined up. We've got lots of cool giveaways, a very special guest, and before I do anything, I want to say thank you for all the well wishes. Apologies to Peter at Detect Big Smile for last week, and I'm glad to have him on next week. So thank you for all the well wishes. Everything's fine here. Just had a little quick bout there. So good evening, man. We've got well, I guess we're the lucky benefactors of not doing anything last week because we've got double the giveaways and extra ones from our special guest. So really looking forward to that. We have the whole Monday Digs lineup to go over, but I want to get through the introductory portion of it relatively quickly because I want to bring on our special guest. But let's say hi to all of the folks that are here in the chat. So let's start off with B Higgles. Love you, buddy. Thanks for being here. We're looking forward to your video tonight. Uh, Papa Roos, thank you for liking and sharing. I hope you're loving Florida, and thank you for everything you do behind the scenes. You are awesome. Hey, Torchy. Oh yeah, thank you. Thanks for the thumbs up. Always appreciate you, and you're going to be featured prominently on that sticker board here soon. We've got Rick Hay in the house. The Steelers came through, and thanks for being a steady Eddie around here. Really appreciate that. Brian Olier, so glad to have you here. Man, you are just like you are so consistent about supporting us. I thank you very, very much. We have Beth from BNS Odyssey. Thank you guys. So glad to have you here. And we have uh, Colleen, Lucky Duck Digger in the house. I'm thrilled to have you here. So glad you're just so cool on Monday Digs and commenting on everyone's videos. Thank you very much for doing that. Let's see who else we have in the chat here. We have the Detecting Saga. You'll see her coming up here quite soon, later on in the month of December as our special guest. Amanda just chilling in the house. That is so cool. We Torchy said just be on watching and listening, packing for a move. Okay. Well, I hope you move further south in Canada, but that's just one guy's opinion. We have Mystic Librarian in the house. It's always glad to have you here. Sorry, my throat's a little dry tonight. So Mystic Librarian, thanks for being so consistent about supporting Hi Ho Silver and all of us tonight. Oh, we've got Danny Dizzle. I don't remember you being here on the live, but thank you for being here. Really, really do appreciate that. So good to see you. Treasure Hunter Neil in the house. So thanks, buddy. Appreciate that, and love your comment before on my video. Thank you. I've got so many folks in the chat. I don't want to go too much further before we bring our guest on. We've got there we go. I'm all caught up now. So usually this is the portion where I go right into the Monday Digs lineup. But since our guest is actually on the Monday Digs lineup, let's go ahead and bring her in. I'm going to add her to the scene, and everybody say hello to the metal detecting mermaid.
Hey, everybody.
Oh my gosh, Anna,
You are doing great.
so glad to have you here, and I'm going to try to put up your banners here. Let's see if that. Oh, that's not the way I thought that was going to come up. Okay, so
Hey, Jean.
got
Hey, Danny.
if you got a question for Anna, just chime it in on the comments. Anna, can you actually see the comments?
Yes, I can.
All
All
right,
good.
cool, good. So we've got that, and I think I've got the right stuff on the banner there for below too. So thank you so much for being here. I'm just so honored to be a part of your 1 year anniversary. all the cool
Thank
stuff you have
you.
going on, and that kind of thing. And I know you've been quite busy. You even explained some of it on your explained some of that on your last video. So bring us up to date.
Okay, so tonight's video I'm so excited about for a few reasons. One, on November 22nd last year, I unboxed my very first metal detector ever. Did the worst film, did the worst video that has ever been done in the history of videos.
Right.
It. So nervous. I was just like dead. My voice had no emotion. I was just so nervous. Put the darn thing together, got the video on YouTube. So November 22nd was my 1 year anniversary, both metal detecting and on YouTube.
That
And
is.
I found my best find ever on
Ooh,
Saturday. Hunted my 1 year anniversary with a brand new detector, guys, that
yeah,
has.
yeah. That's applause worthy for
So
sure.
yeah, there's a lot fun in this video tonight, so I'm
Yeah,
excited
neat.
about it.
We are really looking forward to that. We have a relic rat in the house saying hi, and
Hey,
so,
Relic Rat.
yeah, what a cool guy he is. I really love the enthusiasm on his channel, that kind of thing. Annie, you were talking about your very first unboxing, and when I go back and look at my first few videos, man, I wince. I just I cringe, and but I mean, everybody, we all start somewhere, and I'll bet
Right,
you
but
just
don't
about
don't go back and watch those. Don't go back and watch the early ones. It's just
well, yeah. Says she who's already got the 4,000 hours of watch time. So I'm going to encourage everybody, go back all the way to the beginning of High Ho Silver. Watch those crappy videos
there you go.
right from the start.
Yours were not that bad. I watched from the beginning. You were fine.
Thank you very much. That's quite kind of you. I appreciate that. We've got
Hey,
5 Mile
Five
Relic.
Mile.
Yeah, we've got 5 Mile Relic Hunter in the house. If it didn't show up right on the banner, I'm doing a little too much driving all at once here, but please, if you have questions for Anna, we have an open forum tonight, so she'll be glad to answer any of those questions. And I want to honor. Oh, we got Andrew Rollins in the house. Very nice. But Anna, if you see a question go by there, don't let me miss it. One of the things that happened for me, and by through no fault of your own, I suppose is the way I would say it, is you've actually been quite influential on my journey. I don't know why that banner's coming up, but anyway, I was posting videos and I saw you on Ohio River history, and I think it was a
Yeah.
Thursday night. It might have been something to do with Monday Digs, but I think it was a Thursday night. And I'd seen some of your videos. I knew a little bit about Shane, but and I was considering doing lives and and that kind of thing. But that was enough to just push me over the edge and at least take all the steps to get started and figure out if I could even do it or not. That kind of thing. So that's really neat. And there's been several different things that I've tried to that I've actually copied from your videos, whether it's the giveaways or the lives or some other things like that. So I do appreciate it, and I know that
Well,
you
I'm
get this.
delighted, and you've been a help to me too, and I appreciate you as well.
Thank you for
Thank you.
saying that. One of the things that really comes through on your videos that you can't make up is the authenticity, just the true joy while you're getting the fines and the thoughtful responses when you were doing lives before and that kind of stuff. It's very attractive, very attractive. So
Thank you.
thank you. And lots of people try to emulate that, but unless it kind of comes from the inside out, it really shows up as a little bit artificial. But yours comes shining right through the screen. I
Well, I truly, truly love this hobby so much, more than I ever could have imagined.
Yeah,
I did see a question from Brian Ollier that I wanted to answer.
yeah, please.
He he asked when the disappearing beach will come back. Brian, it's kind of a funny story. I was actually Okay, so I go from my little pueblo to a slightly bigger pueblo. We're about 300 people, and I go to one that is 750 people. But that one is the last place that cars can get to. So I take a boat from here to there, and then I have to wait there for the bigger water taxi to go into the city. And I was there a few weeks ago, and I noticed that the hurricane that deposited all this sand brought that beach back. And I thought, oh, I'm going to take a picture for, my a YouTube post. I'm looking for the picture now, but I don't have my granny glasses on, so I might not find it. And it's not all the way back, but it's partially back. But I was walking in to try and take a picture, and there were all these people gathered at the very end, where the river lets out into, like, not where the beach is, but on the sidewalk where the beach is.
Okay.
And I was starting to walk through them, and then I realized, and there was a mariachi band. I'm thinking it's like 8 in the morning. What is going on? And then I realized it was a funeral.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And there I am walking through with my phone, this gringa lady. I was I mean, I wasn't taking pictures yet. I was just looking for a
Right.
spot to stand. So I,
Right.
backed away, quietly. I was so embarrassed. But yeah, the beach is a little bit back. And I did take a picture to show you guys, but I don't have my granny glasses on, so I might not be able to find it right now. But yeah, it is partially back, Brian. Good question.
Yeah. Great question. Thank you, guys. Um, let me try to
You're
keep.
right, Relic Rat. The fun is the most important part. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's fun to film and share, but yeah, I generally do one longer hunt that I film. And then I just sometimes go out and bang around and I don't film those, which is good because I'm usually doing it where I live and it's just junk. So
Right. 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 Cool. Um, one administrative announcement, public service announcement, if you will. So normally during Hi Ho Silver, we have the giveaways, and they're kind of canned. I do them in advance, and so the people who have put the right thing on Monday Digs or put the right comment on the video, I can set that all up beforehand. But Anna's doing a giveaway tonight also, and so Anna, just so I did one little change. We're going to do star MD hashtag MDM. Okay,
whatever
hashtag
you want to put
yeah,
in,
hashtag MDM. So
as long as
just
it's not an ugly word, we're all good.
so so for tonight, guys, to enter into Anna's metal detecting mermaid 1 year anniversary giveaway. In the comments, not in the chat, in the comments, put in hashtag MDM, hashtag MDM. And I think I can show you that. I think I pulled one of those up.
Hey, Bill. Yeah, but in the comments, guys, it has to be in the comments. So we're not going to run it right away. We'll give you plenty of time to leave a comment with hashtag MDM.
Yeah, I thought I put that in there, but maybe, oh, here, no, that's not it. There
But
we
it
go.
has to be in the comments.
Yep, it's got to be like this, and it's got to be, put them in the comments here. Let me add you to that right quick, Anna.
So that you know what the prize is.
Cool.
Of this live right now, Detecting Saga, just scroll down below the live and leave a comment on Ed's live stream.
Yeah, thanks. That's I counted. Yeah, thank you, Anna. Appreciate that very much.
My
So,
pleasure.
so speaking of that, since we have 5 giveaways tonight, let's go ahead and get started on that. And but we're not doing Anna's now. What we're doing is the the 2 giveaways that we should have done last week had I been on. So, and if you'll kind of keep track of the chat there and maybe jot down a note or something if I miss something there, but I'm
Will
going to go
do.
ahead and get started on the. Oh, actually, even before we do that, let's do the
Oh,
Monday
hey,
date.
wait, hold on just a second. We've got a couple comments that people can't leave a comment until after the stream is over. So
Mm,
we can let people leave comments and then do my giveaway next week.
Okay. Yeah, that would be fantastic. And
Yeah,
so
and I mean, if I can pop up for 5 minutes, if you have the time for that, and we can do it real quick. And
yeah, let's just go ahead and plan on that. And thanks for being flexible on the fly, guys. And again, we try to do stuff for the first time, and then you figure out it doesn't really work that way. And so thanks for that. I appreciate that.
yeah,
Okay.
whatever works for people. But some people are not able to leave a comment until after the stream
Yeah.
ends. I've
Yeah.
had that too.
It didn't dawn on me. I went back and looked, and I saw all these comments. So I thought, well, people will be able to comment on it, but I guess you can't do it during the live.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Well,
Thanks for helping.
afterwards, we'll do it next week.
Yeah, thanks for helping me learn, guys. I appreciate that. Well, we do have an awesome Monday Digs lineup for tonight, so let's go ahead
Yeah.
and run through that. Now we have 8 different videos for tonight, so that represents a lot of human time and energy and thoughtfulness, even love, if you will. So we're going to start the night off with the live tonight, which where we are right now, and then the first video. Which I have the automatic redirect on. So if you stay right here with us, it will automatically redirect you to the Hi Ho Silver video, which is larger than life. And I just happen to have 2 bucket listers for this video, so I was thrilled to do that. Following that, we have Riddle's Relics, digging in Virginia. I told him I hope there would be a Tay-Tay sighting. He said I probably won't be disappointed. So from there, at 8 o'clock, we have We Dig It, and Gene is showing us what you can find in less than 2 hours. That's on We Dig It, 8 o'clock. Then following that, we have Ohio River history, and he's got the details for the Turkey Day giveaway for tonight. So that is, or for this week. So that'll be quite interesting. Definitely don't want to miss that. Um, and then at 8:15 in that normal time slot, we have the metal detecting mermaid with an awesome video. Not only 1 year anniversary, but there's all kind of cool stuff in there. And I guess I don't need to describe it. I guess you could. But that's fantastic. Following that, we have Florida Thunder digging with Rob. He's got the tot lots, but gold and silver. So that's a pretty good feat because those are kind of rare for tot lots, but you can find them there. Following that, we have Dropped and Forgotten, and then we wrap up the night with B. Higgles and that Drained Lake, more of the Drained Lake series from him. So that's fantastic, and well, what a cool lineup for Monday Digs, and I'm really flattered. I get comments once in a while says, Mondays used to be boring or something like that, but I really look forward to the Monday Digs, and I really appreciate that. Anna, have you
Dirt
been able
Clod
to?
Patty, enjoy yourself. Dirt Club Patty has to leave soon for a meeting.
Oh,
So
okay. Thanks. Yeah, and there we go. There's Relic Rats. I love it. We come here to have fun first. Yep, absolutely. And oh, here we go. There's a medical detectorist. I love having him
thank
on.
you.
He's really a good guy. And it's hard, when you pick out one person or mention people, that kind of stuff. You're leaving out other people, but
Mhm.
we'll just do it at that risk there. Anna,
Well,
did
and also doing a live stream. I mean, if you haven't done one, it's amazing how fast the chat goes when you're on this side of it. It's just impossible to catch everything. You try, but it's hard.
it is. Speaking of that, did you see any questions or any comments?
Brian asked when I was going back to the waterfall, and
Mhm.
probably soon, Brian. But that waterfall is in a place called Yalapa, and Yalapa has a very nice beach with a lot of fairly affluent fishermen who get drunk on that beach. I've never detected the beach. So
Really, just the
I
waterfall? Yeah.
do want to go back, and I have to go by boat, so it's a water taxi ride. It's not that far away, but I really want to go to the beach. I've been waiting for it to get a little cooler because the sun after 9:30 is brutal, and I just can't walk on the sand. but it's starting to cool down, and I really want to hunt the beach before I go back to the waterfall. And we're just starting to get our tourism season. Our tourism season is just starting up again. So I'll be exploring a little more as people start coming back to the area.
Cool, 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 cool. Exciting. And let's go ahead since we do have some giveaways for tonight. Let's go ahead and do the first of those. Now this one is actually going to be 2 weeks old, but the rub on this one was there was an old railroad safety token that we found, and it actually happened to be from the Erie, Pennsylvania Railroad, and it was a program that encouraged safety around railroad crossings. I just had never seen anything like that, and the or the token came out really really cool. So these are the 25 folks that actually put Erie in the comments, and now let's spin the wheel and see what we let's.
Hi there, Shane. Shane's in the chat.
Yeah, very cool, very cool. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see who our lucky winner for the first giveaway, and this is for a Washington silver quarter. So here we go. Good luck, guys. Good luck, guys. Um, and I did check out those duck races, and I'll be doing that here soon. I got to kind of work out the kinks, but so who's going to win silver from the Erie? Oh, Cubot. Cubot. I don't think
Awesome.
she's a new gal, and I don't think she's won anything before. So, or at least
Excellent.
not on this one. Susan, congratulations. Um, if you will send me your contact information, let me put my email up there right quick. If you'll send me your contact information at that email that's scrolling below, we will. Come on now. Yeah, the email and the contact information is scrolling below. I will send you a silver cord, and my guarantee, my personal guarantee, is that was found in the ground, live dig somewhere along here in Kansas City, and we struck some high ho silver, and now it's on its way to you. So fantastic! Congratulations. Yeah, that's awesome. So we've got a winner and a new winner. So that's really special. Let's see here. How else? Have I missed anybody on the chats here? There we go. Hi, Shane. Good to have you, buddy. Appreciate you so much, man. And I don't see another. Oh, here's one.
Yeah, Brian, this is Delilah.
This is yeah. Let's see Delilah. Is that
Oh, no, Delilah? Well,
uh-huh.
I've got six, but she's the one who just jumped on the bed and
Hi
Brian saw her
Delilah.
jump up.
That
Good girl.
yeah. Red Rum, I think you got me confused with somebody else because I've only been on YouTube for a little while. So, but thanks for asking. I'm not pouring silver, but if I ever amass enough, I might. Hey, there we go. Hi, Peter. Thanks, man. I gave you a shout out earlier, but apologies for the last minute notice last week, and I'm really looking forward to having you on next week. So, thanks, buddy. Hope you're doing well.
Those drowning gnomes? Are you asking me, 5 Mile? It's a painting of sailboats. Is that what you're seeing?
And I'm way behind on the chat there, so I'm going to go ahead and since we it's our time is almost halfway over already. It's just amazing how fast that flies.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really incredible. But since we're there, let me I'm going to bring you onto this screen here, and I'm going to do that next giveaway. The next giveaway will be for a Mercury dime and a um, uh, Roosevelt dime. and that is, let me get rid of that comment 1 second. Okay, it's a Mercury dime and a Roosevelt dime, and that is from that 2 weeks ago. And so we had these 140 plus contestants that were put in Monday digs into the comments. So for those of you who haven't done it, as the videos go through tonight, then please I'm going to add you to the next scene too here. As the videos happen tonight, make sure you put in the comments, and you can do it on the videos tonight. You can't do it on the live, but you can do it on the videos tonight. Please put in the comments Monday digs, and you'll be entered into this contest. And you can see all the people that did. There's 140 plus entries, but lots of people put multiple entries in it. That's fine, but don't do it on one video. You can put one on mine, one on Anna's, one on everybody else's, and you can get up to, I think, 8 this time. So, with that, we've got a lot of names, and let's spin that wheel to see who the winner might be. And this is for
Lucinda, have a lovely time with your daughter. Enjoy.
and good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck. Who is our lucky winner? B. Higgles. There's a guy needs some silver. And if you
But he hasn't found enough in this past month.
exactly. Especially that bright light, man, silver and gold. But if one thing I want to point out, see here, at B Higgles 5, that means on the 5th video from last week, he put in Monday digs, and so he had many entries, and that's how he won. So fantastic. We've got Qbot in the house and B Higgles, and we still have two giveaways to go. All right,
Awesome.
let's get back to our chat. I'm sure somebody's wanting. Are those drowning gnomes behind you? I think you already answered that, but I love 5 Mile's sense of humor. He's very quick, and
Yeah,
he's a
definitely.
he's a Missouri brother too. He's not that far away. So I've got to figure out a way to get together with he and Jeff from Dropped and Forgotten, and even Show Me Treasure. They're all within a couple 3 hours tops driving. So we're gonna have to do that. Mm-hmm. I don't think I said hi to Lucinda, and I know you mentioned her a couple times, but thank you for being here, Lucinda. Appreciate that so much, and have a lot of fun tonight with your daughter. Mm-hmm.
So I
Oh, here.
can tell you guys kind of a dumb story. I feel so ridiculous. So I mentioned earlier that in this video is my best find that I've ever found. And you
Uh-huh.
guys know, like, I don't find all that much valuable, and I don't care. I just love being out and detecting. For me,
Right.
finding anything is great and fun and cool. So I don't I don't feel any weird like inferiority or competition that I'm not finding, all the gold rings or anything.
Right.
Well, I found this one find that you guys will see in the video, and I was I was shaking. I was flustered. Like I couldn't do diddly squat after that. And I went and had breakfast, and you'll see the breakfast what I had for breakfast in my at the end. And in the photo, there's a Topo Chico, but I had moved my whiskey out of the way because I was just like, well, I
Uh,
didn't have my fines bag, and so I had just tied a grocery bag to my backpack that I
uh,
carry, and then I left the darn thing at the restaurant. So
oh
I left
wow.
all mine at the restaurant. So
Yeah.
because the one taxi actually was early, like really early, and
Okay.
when they jam, like they
Yep.
once they fill up or once it's time for them to go, they're gone. And I was watching them from where I was sitting eating on the beach, and I just they were really early, and I was like, I gotta go, I gotta go. And I just put down 500 pesos. I'm like, give yourself a 15% tip. Whatever the change is left over, I'll get it when I come back next week. I gotta go. I gotta get home.
Right.
stashed out. I left my entire finds bag sitting there in the restaurant. But
Yeah.
luckily, my really good find I had put somewhere protected because I didn't want it to get all banged up in the bag
Right.
with bottle
Right.
caps. And so I did have the one good find, but I lost all my photos.
Dang. Well, but it's funny because you get it's this adrenaline rush and you're feeling good and all that, and then they throw you a couple more curveballs, and all of a sudden, you're acting. I don't know if you saw this one from Detecting Saga. If you answered that, she was asking whether you started detecting in Virginia or where you're currently living.
Oh, detecting saga. I'm sorry, I didn't see that question because I was talking at the camera. I wish I had started hunting in Virginia. We had some property on the river outside of Richmond where my dad and I would find arrowheads. I lived on a 100-acre farm in Fauquier County. I lived on a 3-acre property in Loudoun County. The
Right.
properties I lived on where I could have found so many incredible things.
Right.
But I was
Right.
a
Right.
teenager, I was riding horses and doing, doing boy stuff.
Yeah.
I am just I'm sick when I think about the properties that I lived on. I mean, 100 acres right in
Right.
Fauquier County,
Right.
right on
Right.
the Rappahannock River, right
Uh,
on the Rappahannock River. I mean, and I can't go backwards. You can't go
yeah.
backwards. But man,
Yeah.
I am just sick at the
Yeah.
opportunity loss. So all
And
I can do is go forward from here and enjoy what I've got now.
right. So Anna, the on your story about leaving the fines there, a couple of weeks ago, and I have a habit for the way I sort my fines. When I'm hunting, I carry in my fines bag two Ziploc bags, a blue bag
Mhm.
for the treasure and a red bag, with the red zip top with the for my trash. And I have a habit of leaving the trash in my truck in the bag. I'll let it fill up, and then empty it, and that kind of thing. But so I was going through the car wash, or truck wash, if you will, and I usually just take a glance at what might be in the back of my truck, make sure my detector's not back there or some other kind of a thing like that. But unbeknownst to me, and I did not do a good job of this, my blue bag had actually moved out during the trip, to back from hunting. My blue bag had actually come out of my finds pouch. So I go through the car wash and no issues that I could see. I get home, I undo the tailgate to get my stuff out of the back, and I saw a couple of my good finds just laying in the thing. The next morning, I went out and there was a couple of other keeper items on my bumper. I went the darn fines bag just kind of went all over the place because I went through the car wash, and so basically I still got a few cool things, but not much on video from that one. So we all do our share of the just well just because we're just
Yeah.
thinking we have busy lives or
Well,
um,
I was just so excited, and my
right,
brain just went on vacation after I found this find. And I mean, I'm building it up a lot. Like it's not.
yeah,
Well, I actually don't know what it is. I haven't
it's
gotten it
cool.
checked by a jeweler. It could be something amazing. It could be
Yeah,
something, but it was exciting for me. So, all
right, right.
right, Brian had a question, and Saga has a question. Brian, did I get the fines bag back? Well, no, I haven't been back to the city. I jumped on the water taxi and came
Right.
home. But I'm there all the time. These guys know me, and I'm guessing they would have kept it. I mean,
Kept it
I don't
for
know
you.
how
Held
much
it for
I
you.
found. I'm guessing like 80-ish, 80, 90 pesos. The rest of it is trash, but I think they would have kept it for me.
Yeah,
And if
good.
not, well, whatever.
Yeah, yeah. It could be a loss, but I'll bet you, good things have a way of coming back around, and especially if it's someplace that you know the people and all that, you're probably in pretty good shape. I
Yeah, I mean, even though, yeah, I go to these places on the beach all the time, and they know
right,
me.
right. Cubot, I saw your question there. So you won a 1960 Washington silver quarter, and there's a it's on my channel, but if you'll hit me on my email, it'll go right below right here. If you hit me on my email, just send me your physical mailing address, and I'll get that out to you this week. So thank you and congratulations, and I'm glad you're enjoying Mondays. Yeah, Anna, she was one of the ones that came back and said, Mondays used to
Yep,
be so boring, and now I really love them. So good for you. Mondays love
that's
you too.
awesome.
Mondays love you too, Susan. Very cool.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Okay, the other question was detecting saga. What made me start detecting? I don't, those weren't the exact words, but it was something along those lines of what made me start detecting. Yeah, what got you started once you moved? Uh, detecting saga. Um, I live in an amazing place. I mean, I live really deep in the jungle. It's very isolated. We have no cars here. I don't have hot water. I have an open air place. I don't have windows. Most of my house is teeny tiny. Most of it is just dirt floor and some chip cement. Like it's kind of, can I say like the crappy work? It's kind of crappy. But the outside part is so amazing. I mean, I'm in the jungle. Like I've got iguanas everywhere and birds, and I can see the ocean from where I'm sitting right now. But because it is so isolated, I found that my life was just getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And I'm very introverted, so I'm not a social person. So like just going out and party kind of stuff was not an answer for me. And I thought, I need something that's going to get me out of the house a few days a week that I can enjoy, but that's still something that's quiet and private and satisfying and fulfilling. And I don't know how I found this on my stream, but somehow in my YouTube feed, I saw a video from Man Plus River,
Hmm.
and I thought, oh, I could do that. I could do that.
Right.
I mean, I live at the ocean. That's like, I mean, what child doesn't do the whole role play, like Finding Treasure,
Right.
Pirates, Indian, like we all did that. And that's so fun. And I was so drawn to, I'm getting goosebumps just telling this
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
I just fell in love with the idea of it. And I thought that's it because, I could see that you just kind of get in your own zone and you do your thing and it's quiet and it's yours. Like you don't have to be social. You can be if you want to. And so I looked at my budget and I thought, well, I don't even know if I'm going to like this. I don't know anything. So my first detector that I bought was a MoLab Xterra Pro because that's what I was willing to risk, not be sure if I liked it or not. And I just fell in love immediately. Fell in love, and now I'm hooked. Now you guys are stuck with me. That's into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just my life is just getting more and more isolated and more small. I'm 54 years old. I've got a lot left that I would like to get out and do. And I
Right.
just wasn't. I found myself sitting inside on the computer when I live in this amazing place. And
Yeah.
metal detector solved my problem.
Yeah. Exactly. That's such a cool story, and so so authentic about the way it happens. It's amazing to me my story isn't exactly the same, but we all have our details. But what happened to me after the first couple of times I went, I found it so interesting, just so. It was like a treasure hunt every single time, and it still is. I mean, it really
Yeah.
is one of those things that can just get under your skin. It's really, really
Yeah.
fun.
And I love that you never stop learning. Like this isn't
Mhm.
something you just learn how to do it and then you know it all. You never stop learning
Right,
how to get better or to learn a different machine and I've only been doing it a year. Like I'm a baby. And
yeah,
it's so exciting to me that I will never be an expert. I can get
right,
pretty good. I'm never going to be an expert
mhm,
because there's always new technology and there's always something more to learn.
right, right. Florida Thunder Rob's in the house, And thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, and good to see you here tonight. I hope you can check out those videos. Um,
Luis, your question, what's the best find I've ever found? It's in tonight's video.
oh, there
It's
you
in
go.
tonight's
I love it.
Diggs video,
Thank,
so you're going to see it.
thank you. Um, we've got some other folks chiming in here. Detecting Saga says, "What took you to that part of the world?"
Oh, that's kind of a big question.
Yeah, you don't have to give up anything personal.
Well, I don't mind because I've been here for 15 years. Well, in 4 days, I will have been in Mexico for 15 years. Um, Basically, what happened is that every single person in my family died in 5 weeks. Five weeks and 2 days.
Wow, wow.
Everybody, all different reasons, all different things. I haven't told this on cam before.
Okay,
When I was on Shane's channel, I told part of the truth, but as you know, we've all gotten to know each other a little more. This is a little more
you
of
feel
the truth.
safer, right? Right.
Um, Everybody died, and I couldn't. I was a clinical hypnotherapist, and I mean, who was I to be giving people therapy when I was a disaster? So I couldn't work.
Right.
And one of the people who died was my fiance, and we had a house together, and I couldn't afford my house. This was right at the 2008 crisis. I couldn't
Mhm.
afford the house on my own without him, and he was one of the people who died. So I knew I was going to lose my house. And I just thought, pardon me, Ed, F this.
Right.
I
Right.
packed up my car with everything that I valued and my two dogs and a cat, and I drove to Mexico.
Wow.
I wanted to go somewhere where nobody knew me, no one knew what I had been through. I didn't speak the language. I wouldn't have to talk to anybody. I just wanted to land somewhere where I could be alone and be safe and be quiet and heal. And then I ended up really liking it here.
Right.
So
Wow.
that's the bigger story of how I got to
Yeah.
Mexico.
That is so cool. Thank you for that. I appreciate the candor, and that's quite touching. And that was like 15 years ago in that range.
Yeah. I came to Mexico November 28th, 2010.
Yeah.
I drove across the border at 6:38 in the morning that day.
And never looked back. Wow. 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 That spawns a whole series of questions. So that's fantastic. But thank you. That's
Thank you.
quite interesting and quite endearing. So I'm glad you found a safe place to heal. Okay. Did you
Turned
see
out
this?
to be amazing.
Yeah. Did you see this from 5 Mile? It says,
I'm just looking at it now.
yeah.
5 Mile. Can I step away from the camera because the find
Sure.
is like
Yeah.
right
You're
there.
good. Yeah. You're good.
5 Mile. I think I've only found one thing that I think is historical, and then I found two Wheaties. Do I have them right here? Do I have them here still? No, they're in I put them in a box. I found two Wheaties on the beach
Yeah.
in
I remember that.
Mexico,
Huh?
Puerto Vallarta. They were both together. They're both in great condition. They're in one of my videos, but I think one of them is 1944 and one is 51, I think. They're in one of
Mhm.
my videos. I never thought I would see a Wheatie in my life because I'm not in the US.
Right.
But
Right.
I found two Wheaties like 2 feet away from each other, both in good condition.
Yeah.
In terms of history here for Mexico, I found this, and I have been told that it is Spanish. So this is the remains of a dagger.
Oh,
I
wow.
found it way up in the mountains at a waterfall where I live,
Uh
and
huh.
it was like my third hunt. I didn't know what I had found. I just thought, "Oh, that's cool." I
Yeah.
just chucked it in my bag. Didn't understand. But this is probably the only truly historical find that I have, other than the two Wheaties.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Very neat. Thanks for the question, 5 Mile, and thanks for that, Anna. Okay, we're at the 15-minute mark now. So this has been so much fun. I want to start the live earlier next time because it just flies by so fast. But I do want to honor the people who did last week's video. So And actually, I don't know if he's here tonight, but I want to honor Bart Cubbins here for a second. He put this thing out there, and it was a song, right? So it's hi ho, a cycling we will go. He finds some trash and treasure stash. Hi ho. So thank you for that, Bart. I appreciate that very much. Let's see. Let's get to the next. Let's get to that next giveaway. And this is number 2. And Anna, I'll bring you in. Sorry about that. Um, I, if I do this stuff in advance, then people are already on there. Can you hear that? Can you see us?
All good. All good. I'm
Good.
here. Thank
Good.
you, Detective Smile. And no worries, Detecting Saga. I wouldn't have told the story if it bothered me. All good. No
Yeah.
worries.
Yeah. Exactly. Um, okay. So these folks all did that. That's the wrong one. I don't want to put that up yet.
You're welcome, Relic Rat. Thanks,
It,
Papa Ross.
Yeah, people are just in love with you, Andy. So that's awesome, and really, and thanks so much for being here. Okay, so last week we found that gold ring that somehow I lost the crest to, but the channel's growing, Anna. There's 30 respondents on this one. There was only 25 last week, so so thank you for that, guys. I really do appreciate that. And let's go ahead and try to spin that wheel here. Let's see, come on, come up. There's that one.
Thank you, Torchy. That's really kind of you. Thank you.
Bring Anna onto the scene. Yep, doing this on the fly, guys. It's a real challenge. I'm telling you. Okay, so now we've got everybody here. Good luck to our 30-inch. Oh man, it's a cute
Good luck, everybody. Hey, Tom
bot.
Kingery.
I may have gotten something confused here because that one says Qbot already. So let me clear the winner on that one. Go. And then well, I don't. No, the last one was the Erie. So yeah, I must have. Okay, so this one is again for a Washington Silver Quarter, and we had those 30 respondents. So here we go, and good luck, everyone.
Good luck, everyone.
Go, go, go. So we've got Qbot and B Higgles in the house already. Let's see who wins the next spin here. Yeah, damn, the medical detectorist.
Awesome, Sam.
Congratulations,
Congratulations.
buddy. All right, medical detectorist got you down there. Got you down, and since we're on giveaways, and let's go ahead and get to that last one. This one is for the Monday digs from last week, and we had a bunch of entries. I think I'm right, 160 entries altogether on that one. So
Wow.
yeah,
That's awesome.
thank you. That's very good. I took a page right out of Anna's book on that one. And so, and another thing that makes me think of it is those look to me like an Egyptian sundial or something like that. So
Doesn't it?
the, so the wheel of luck, when I put that up, it must have the winner from the last one already queued up there because that doesn't look right. So let me clear the winner for that one, and then we'll go back to this. Okay, here we go, guys. Good luck. Thanks for
Good luck,
supporting.
everybody.
Thanks for supporting Monday Digs and putting Monday Digs in all of them. We've got 8 cool videos lined up for tonight. We'll be transitioning over to that in just about 10 minutes. Good luck. Good luck, medical detectorist and Marty Bristol.
Marty.
Oh, we've got several two-time winners going now. So that is way, way, way cool. And Anna, I'm going to one more time bring up that Monday Digs lineup, and then we're going to finish the show with
Super.
you. So the Monday Digs lineup, we're on the live right now, and this will automatically transition over to Hi Ho Silver, who's got larger than life. So I hope you guys enjoy that video. Riddles Relics, he told me that he's trying something a little different tonight, so I hope we see Tay Tay. We dig it at 8 o'clock. Gene says he's going to show us the stuff that you can find in less than 2 hours. followed by Ohio River history and the Turkey Day giveaway, the awesome metal detecting Mermaid at 8:15 with not only a 1 year anniversary but really cool stuff. So be sure to tune into that one. Followed by Florida Thunder with Rob. He's got gold and silver from the Tot Lots and Parks, so that will be fantastic. Followed by Jeff at Dropped and Forgotten, and at 8:45, and then wrapping up with B Higgles at 9 o'clock. So that's our lineup, and that truly represents quite a few man hours, lots of love, lots of emotional intensity to actually put that on. So thank you guys. All right, all right, all right. Anna, we're back, and we have literally 10 minutes. So if we missed something on the chat, then chime right in. Thank you.
I
Thank
haven't
you.
seen anything
Yep. Thank you, Cliff.
miss.
I appreciate that. One thing that you did mention was now, there we go. Torchy says you're a strong woman. So good. She's right. Um, you were talking about you wish that you'd done the metal detecting in Virginia. And so I try not to have any regrets, but there's a bunch of that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you're not going to find a bunch of, Confederate or Revolutionary War items in Puerto Vallarta. Maybe the Mexican Revolutionary War or something, but anyway, it just all happens the way it's supposed to happen, and if we'll just stay, right in the moment, right at that time, then we can enjoy it to the fullest and see what happens. So, uh,
There is property. One of my friends, he's more than a friendly acquaintance, but he's not a really good friend. He's a man, I don't know how old he is because he works really hard hours in construction. So I think he looks a little older than he is.
okay.
Um, but I'm going to guess he's not that old. I would say late 60s.
Hmm.
He has a Deus too, and he's been an avid metal detectorist for about 40 years.
Wow.
It's his passion.
Uh-huh.
And he knows of a property where the Mexican Revolutionary War was fought near here. He said someday I will get an invitation, but it's not yet.
That is very cool.
Would be very cool. That would be Spanish reals. I mean, there could be French coins,
Uh-huh.
Spanish coins. There could be all kinds of things there. But
Right.
he's just waiting, and I don't blame him. He's a very quiet, private
Yeah.
person, and he wants to protect this spot, and I
Right.
totally support
Sure.
him.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
someday I'm gonna get an invitation.
Speaking of that, I see you do so much of the water hunting and the beach hunting and that kind of stuff. Have you had fun doing the ground hunting also?
I've only done that a couple times, and I still feel really clumsy about it. I mean, I enjoy it fine, but I feel awkward. So,
Mhm.
like
Right.
really digging in the dirt is not a
Yeah.
natural thing for me yet. I would
Right.
like to do more of it, especially since, I mean, there's nothing behind me but jungle, which means I
Yeah.
could search for hours and never ever get a signal. But if there is a signal, it's probably something kind of decent
Right. Right.
because there's just nobody back there.
Well,
But
just
I just feel awkward
yeah,
about it.
I get it, and that certainly comes with the inexperience, if you will. But the more you do it, the
Yeah.
more you'll like it. One thing I really am big on this is I got a really good shovel right off the bat, and it made a big difference. I was using just like a garden shovel or that kind of thing. So along with your detector and that kind of thing, if you're going to do it, it's worth spending 60, 80, $100 for really the right one. And I don't get anything from Predator Tools, but the Predator Phoenix shovel for the kind of thing that I do is awesome. It is just it's just fantastic. Uh,
I will keep that in mind. I've got like a $13 collapsible.
right, right, right. And it'll work, especially since you're doing things like in the jungle or that kind of stuff, and it doesn't really matter too much. In my case, many times I'm right in somebody's yard that they've been so nice to let me be in,
Right.
and I really want to dig a precise hole, and I want to make sure they can't tell that I was ever even there. But
Very true.
yep, yep. So yeah, you'll
Very,
have fun, and I hope he follows through on his invite there because that would be a fun experience to have for sure.
absolutely, the detecting saga. If I ever get back there, I would love that. Absolutely.
Ah, so there you go. You're getting invites all over the place, right? That's
That
neat.
5 mile, I'm reading that comment right now. Yeah, probably 5 mile. I mean, you guys know I go barefoot everywhere. Like if I'm not going into a supermarket or Costco, I'm not wearing shoes.
Right, right, right.
Although I just finished 2 weeks in clinic, and man, I had to buy shoes because all I had were flip flops. I had
Oh
to buy
yeah,
shoes to do my school
right,
because I
right,
didn't have
right. Yeah.
anything. I had
If you
nothing, and oh man, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, yeah. If you do a bunch of standing, man, the shoes are quite important. Danny Lamb, thank you for being here. I don't remember seeing you, but I've heard a lot of people really like that Root Slayer shovel. So, yep, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um,
Yeah, any advice on shovels, I'm open because I don't have
yeah,
squat. I've got $13 little foldable thing.
5 Miles got some advice about not using headphones in the in the jungle. A tiger might sneak up on you.
But
Um,
we do have jaguars, but they have enough to eat out where they are. They really don't come near us.
right, right, right. And are you
Louis,
past?
what computer are you using? Are you asking me or Ed?
I'm not sure which one that was.
Luis asked, what detector are you using? Luis, tonight I'm using a brand new detector in tonight's video, and it's got a story behind it. So
That's cool.
tonight
Yep,
was a
yep.
brand new detector.
And I'm sure that was for you, but let me throw in. I use that legend, and man, I just have fallen in love with it. It's a target getter, and I'm not going to put it down. So I might upgrade at some point. One thing about it is, if you go out and hunt for several hours and you're just swinging and swinging and swinging, you literally get fatigue. At least I do. I get fatigue in my arms and my shoulders and even my back. And there's one detector out there that's really lightweight, and it's that Deus 2. Now it's pricey,
Yeah,
but man, I watch guys
that's my
swinging that thing.
dream.
Yeah, that's I watch guys swinging that thing, and I'm a little envious there. So, but anyway, oh here we go. Beth says she's not a fan of shoes either. So
Same, Beth. I've got my elegant flip flops, my
right,
everyday flip flops, and then I have a pair of blue ones and a pair of pink ones for if I really want
oh,
to get
that's
fancy.
fantastic. That's great. That is great. Hey guys, we're coming perilously close to the bottom of the hour here, so we'll be switching over here quite shortly to the silver video. If you stay with us, it will actually auto transition over there. But Anna, thank you, thank you, thank you, and
Thank you,
congratulations on about
Ed.
6 or 7 different levels. But really proud of you, proud and envious of your channel success, thrilled for you about your
It's
professional
the peak.
journey, where you are now, and so just uh, just thrilled for you, and thank you for taking the time to come and be on Hi Ho Live.
Well, thank you, Ed. Thank you very much. And thank you, all of you. I mean, you all have been so welcoming to me in this community, and I just really, really value it and appreciate it. So thank you all.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. So here we go. And 5 Miles going to finish this off with says, "Who needs shoes when you live in the jungle?" Right.
You don't, nobody here wears them. Nah.
All right, guys. We'll see you on Hi Ho Silver. Thanks for supporting
Thank you,
Monday
guys.
Nights, and a big love right at you.
Thank you so much.
Buenos noches.
Buenas noches.